executable code will not work same on every machine in case of CPP. ठीक है, because CPP is not machine independent. ठीक है, platform independent. So that is the problem with CPP. But how does Java do things so that it becomes platform independent? Right? It is still the question which we have to answer. So what happens in Java is we have a .java file. ठीक है, this .java file is not converted to like machine executable code directly. What actually happens is this .java file is first converted into .class. ठीक है, now this .class file is basically a encrypted file. ठीक है, it's a non-human readable format. ठीक है, let me check अगर मेरे पास कोई .class file पड़ी है, so let me show you how this actually looks like. I have this. So let me show you how things actually look. Okay, and it's important to understand because this can be asked to you कि why you chose Java. Right? देखो, this is .java file. ठीक है, so I have written a code hello world. ठीक है, so hello world is the code that print hello world. ठीक है, this is my code. Now let's open the .class file for this particular code. ठीक है, so if you see this .class file is neither zeros worth neither like any human readable format में नहीं है, right? I cannot make any meaning out of this thing, right? क्या है ये, कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा, right? I can't get any particular meaning out of this thing, right? So that is the problem with that is the thing with .class file कि it's not in human readable format. ठीक है, देखो encrypted है completely, right? कुछ भी random है. ठीक है, now what actually happens, continuing what our discussion, what actually happens, this .class file is then given to JVM. ठीक है, JVM is basically Java virtual machine. ठीक है, अच्छा इसके लिए मैं आपको ये समझाऊं. So when you Java, you don't actually download Java only. ठीक है, you actually download JRE. ठीक है, JRE is basically Java runtime environment. You need to understand. ठीक है, let me check. ठीक है, ठीक है. When you download Java, so you download this complete picture. ठीक है, Java runtime environment. ठीक है, what is there in JRE? JRE में there are two things. This yellow box, ठीक है, and it has this development tool. ठीक है, now this yellow box has two things: Java virtual machine plus library classes. Library classes are basically things which you import. ठीक है, they are library classes. Development tools भी होते हैं और ज्यादा चीजों को मतलब और ज्यादा फीचर्स प्रोवाइड करने के लिए, टू प्रोवाइड यू विद मोर फीचर्स. डेवलपमेंट टूल्स आर आल्सो देयर, बट अपने लिए अभी काम का JVM है. ठीक है, तो JVM क्या करते हैं? ठीक है, आगे आते हैं. ओके, तो yes, so .class file is there, right? Now what happens? Compilation takes place. This .class file is given to this JVM. Now this JVM converts our file into an output. ठीक है, so actually if we say that Java is like this Java is platform independent, so Java is not platform independent, JVM is platform independent. If I pick this .class file and I give it to you to run it on, it will run same as it is running on my system. ठीक है, so this is the thing with Java कि दोनों जगह things will remain same because of JVM. ठीक है, because JVM is same for all machines. ठीक है, JVM doesn't change with machine to machine. JVM works same as in your machine and in my machine. JVM is platform independent, Java is. ठीक है, so actually Java is called platform independent because of JVM. ठीक है, so is it clear to everyone? Now one more thing, if you clearly see this .class file is encrypted, right? So it actually adds a security layer to Java. ठीक है, Java को security layer मिलती है इस dot class file की वजह से because of this encryption. ठीक है, so this is the thing with Java की second reason क्या हुआ because of better security. ठीक है, so Java we are referring because of better security. Third reason is Java is object oriented language. ठीक है, what does this orientation mean, right? So it will be more clear to you once we do oops. ठीक है, once you will do oops in the code. But for APK, like you can understand that it is more real world oriented. ठीक है, things are more real oriented. See, for example, I am designing a car in real world. We have a car or a wheel. ठीक है, then it has some number of seats. It has a driver, right? Driver has some name. So these all are attributes of a car, right? Then car has some function that it moves. ठीक है, it has engine running, right? Wheels rotating. So these all are functions of a car. It has music system which is playing, right? So this car has some associated functions. So similarly, in this computer world, we can translate this real world things into object-oriented programming. Okay, we can make a class, and then it has functions, and then use and everything. So everything we do in Java is actually object-oriented. Okay, so that is the reason Java is more close to the real world. Okay, that is why we are preferring Java over any other language. So is everyone clear with this thing? Why we are doing Java and not other language? Everyone clear with this?
Yes. Yes.
Good. ठीक है. If anyone have any doubt, just let me know. ठीक है. Cool. Now let's come to the data types. ठीक है. We are clear with why we are doing Java. ठीक है. So next topic was data types. ठीक है. So data types are basically what do we mean by types? ठीक है. So data is how do we define data is basically data type. ठीक है. For example, I have this number 2. ठीक है. This is basically an integer, right? If I have a number 2.0, how do machine know that it is not an integer? So it's double. Okay. So to define our data, we have data types. Okay. For example, we have A, right? This is a character, right? How do machine know? So we have a data type for that char, right? So to let machine know the type of data, we have data types. ठीक है, and data types are majorly or primarily of two types, primitive and non-primitive. Primitive means we have boolean, ठीक है, which is basically true or false. ठीक है, boolean is basically written as this. ठीक है, then in numeric we have character and integer. Character is क्या है? ठीक है. Now why character is under numeric? Why character is not like a class, like thing in itself? ठीक है. Primitive के under why character is coming under numeric? Can anyone answer this question? You have done things in the course, right? So can anyone answer me this question? Why character is under numeric and why character is not a thing in itself? Why we have not character here and why it is under
character can be defined in, each character as an aside code which helps system to understand.
Right, exactly. So if you have done things from the course, right, if you have watched lectures, so you must have seen how characters are stored in any language, right, or at least in Java. So what basically happens is every character has an associated ASCII code. ठीक है, ASCII की होती है. ठीक है. For example, A की I think it's 97, right? So B की 98. So every character has a ASCII code associated to it. So actually what happens when you store a character, if for example you are storing A, ठीक है, so what happens inside a machine, it actually doesn't store A, what it does is it converts A to 97, ठीक है, and then it stores 97 binary, तो भी 97 का binary code होगा, it will store that, ठीक है. So this is how things work inside or backend में, right? So actually this character is being translated to an integer, if you see, right? That's why coming under numerical data. ठीक है, just remember useful है. ठीक है, okay. Now numeric में other क्या हो सकता है? Integer and floating point. Integer में we have byte, short, int, long. ठीक है, int takes 4 bytes, long takes 8 bytes. ठीक है, short take I think 2 bytes and byte take 1 byte. ठीक है, this is the space which they take inside the memory. ठीक है, float I think it's again 4 byte and double is 8 byte. ठीक है. Can anyone tell me the difference between float and double? Difference between float and double.
Float has less space like a 4 byte, and double is just double space after the decimal letters. It's called double. And when we are using a float, then we have to assign f value after the digit.
Exactly. Yes, these two are the difference between float and double. That number, देखो, double has more precision to it. ठीक है, precision means we can have more decimal places in double. ठीक है, as its name suggests, but it also takes double memory because of it. ठीक है, 8 bytes it's taking, whereas float only takes 4 bytes. ठीक है, but double in double we directly write the decimal number, but while writing float we actually write, for example, 4.0f. ठीक है, then only it will be considered as float. ठीक है, floating point number. This is the thing about data type. ठीक है.
Can you please repeat that?
Yeah, sure. So float में what happens is, Janavi, are you clear with that space वाला thing with float and double?
Yes.
ठीक है. So second difference I told was कि for example I want to store 4.0 as floating point number, then I will have to write 4.0f. ठीक है, at the end I will have to write f. Double में I will 4.0. ठीक है, so that is the difference. While like floating point numbers, you have to specify that it's float by writing f at the end. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cool. ठीक है. Okay. Yeah, so these are the default values of your data types which you have studied. ठीक है, तो byte की भी 0 long, सबकी 0 होती है, float की 0.0 है, double की 0.0 होती है. ये d स्पेसिफाई करना जरूरी नहीं है, you can write it on कितने मिनट. ठीक है. Front of your screen. ठीक है, I think everyone can see the question. ठीक है, so I will give you 30 questions as I said.
The following are Java feature object-oriented program class byte.
And your time is already gone, so just keep the answer with you. You can stop. ठीक है, so what do you think is the answer? Anyone?
Object-oriented programming.
Okay, what about others? What about others? What do you think? You can write in chat if you don't want to unmute yourself. किसी का मैसेज नहीं है. Yes, strange. Answer is basically all of the above. ठीक है, because oriented programming and class based programming are same thing. ठीक है, class based programming की वजह से ही object oriented programming, these two are the same thing. And then I told you just that code is platform independent, so Java से सारे भी. So all of the above is answer. Next question. Again 30 seconds. आपका आंसर आई थिंक आ रहा था चैट में. So yes, JVM, right? Yeah. So JVM is the correct answer. ठीक है? Because किसी को डाउट तो नहीं कि JRE होगा? Because JRE की full form is Java.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Because JRE is Java runtime environment, right? So it actually confuses you. So देखो question read करो. It provides a runtime environment in which Java bytecode can be executed. So already the code has been converted to the bytecode, ठीक है? And we have to convert this bytecode or we have to execute this bytecode. So JRE is basically the complete thing. I think Janavi, you have this doubt, right? So JRE is basically the complete thing, right? JVM is basically responsible for executing our bytecode. ठीक है? This is I just thought class file होती है. That is actually our bytecode. So that is actually executed by JVM. ठीक है?
Okay.
ठीक है? So JVM is responsible. JRE is the complete thing. ठीक है? अभी next question देखते हैं. उससे I think things will become more clear. ठीक है? So now the answer for this question. It will be JRE. ठीक है? मैं बता देता हूँ. Let's not waste time on it. So the answer for this question will be JRE because the question is runtime environment as in complete runtime environment for any Java code and the implementation of JVM. So it is basically under JRE because JRE provides us the complete. Okay. I think everyone is clear with it. ठीक है. So I am moving ahead. Yeah. So जल्दी से 10 seconds maybe. Let's not waste too much time.
Integration development and growth.
ठीक है? Yeah. Yeah. A is the correct answer. ठीक है? Okay. ठीक है? So whenever you want to define a main method, how do we define a main method? ठीक है? So basically we define main method using the third technique. ठीक है? Public static void we have started. ठीक है? What is main method? Can anyone tell me what is main method? ठीक है? So let me explain it. No issues. So what actually happens? We have a lot of inside a class. ठीक है? We have a lot of functions inside a class, right? So how do a compiler know where to start running the program, right? That is the first thing we should have in our mind. How does the compiler know that where it has to start running the program? So compiler knows it through this main function. ठीक है? So it is by default set or it is compulsorily said that compiler will always start its execution from the main program. ठीक है? So that is the function of our main function. ठीक है? That is the purpose of our main function. ठीक है? So how do we define this main function? Public void main. Void basically means it has no return type. Main function doesn't have a return type. ठीक है? Static basically means ठीक है? Static we will discuss after oops. अभी के लिए you can understand it's compulsory. Public is again something which we can discuss only after we have studied oops. ठीक है? And string large you don't need to understand अभी के लिए. ठीक है? Okay. What do you think? It is true or is it false? जल्दी से.
True.
True, right? Byte is 1 byte size in storage, right? So we just discussed it. So it's true. ठीक है? Okay. Long is, what do you think? Is it 4 or is it 8?
False.
False, right?
False.
Everyone agrees it's false?
Yes.
ठीक है, cool. Because long is 8 byte size. Okay. Okay. Next question. What do you think? True or carries 4?
True.
No.
False.
Anyone? Okay, true and false both answer we have. देखते किसका सही होगा. ठीक है? अभी बताया था मैंने क्या है 2 साइज 2 बाइट होता है. ठीक है? तो कैर इज बेसिकली 2 बाइट. ठीक है? ओके.
सर मुझे स्क्रीन क्लियर नहीं दिख रही, वो कौन सा साइन है प्लस का इक्वल टू का?
equal to
Assignment operator.
as it's an assignment operator, right? ठीक है, I'm writing a equal to 10, it basically means I'm assigning 10 value to a, right? So this is an assignment operator. ठीक है, okay, what do you think?
Modulus.
Modulus, right? Everyone agrees? Modulus is for remainder in Java. Too much time on these things because I have a better course than this after this thing. Okay. Okay. All of the above are valid statements. Okay. X equal to x plus 1 also same. X plus is also postman, so it also is correct. It's also correct. X plus equal to 1 is basically short way of writing x equal to x plus 1. So all of the above is correct. ठीक है, अगर किसी को स्पीड फास्ट लग गई यू कैन ऑलवेज लेट मी नो प्लीज, ठीक है, बिकॉज अभी स्टार्टिंग के सेशंस में इट्स अप टू यू कि हाउ वी सेट द टोन ऑफ द सेशन, ठीक है, ओके, रीड दिस क्वेश्चन एंड लेट मी नो व्हाट डू यू थिंक.
It looks like whitening printed.
हाँ, ठीक है, so actually it's widening primitive. What does widening primitive means? Basically we are converting a smaller data type to a larger data type. Meaning, for example, we have a int, I am changing it to a long. ठीक है, so basically I am expanding its size, right? I am expanding its scope, right? So it's widening primitive. ठीक है. Similarly, next one is, what do you think?
Narrowing primitive.
Exactly. Why narrowing primitive can result in loss of data? Can anyone explain?
If we have decimals, so if we narrow that data, so the decimal after the point, whatever data is there, it's been
Can
lost.
be lost. Right, exactly. ठीक है. और we can understand कि अगर कोई यार बड़े box में there is something which is stored in a big box, right? And I am transferring it to a smaller box, right? So what will happen? There might be chances कि the thing will overflow, right, out of that particular box. So that is the problem with by narrowing primitive. ठीक है. So narrowing primitive is loss of data. ठीक. Okay. This is easy. Boolean, right? Boolean is basically true and false. Abhi I am saying if anyone speaks fast, you can always stop me and ask. ठीक है. Yeah.
डबल.
Double.
Everyone agrees it's double, right?
Yes.
ठीक है. Everyone agrees it. देखो boolean में तो definitely नहीं हो सकता, क्या भी नहीं हो सकता. Since students can't be a floating point number, so double भी नहीं हो सकता. So it is the only possible option. Yeah. Double, right? Cool. Everyone agrees double. किसी का कोई opinion अगर अलग है तो बताओ, नहीं तो let's move on. Okay. I'm repeating this again and again. Anyone doesn't have to feel कि I am like you are slow and you are not able to cope up कि fast speed में है. You can always stop me, ठीक है? Because it might be possible you are not able to read the question and
Maybe third option, double tax rate equal to 5.1.
exactly, ठीक है? So it's the correct because इसमें we are not declaring the data type, that is the problem. इसमें we are declaring double with int, not right, ठीक है? इसमें we are declaring a string with double, which is not right. So only the third one is correct.
Third one?
You are saying third.
No. Fourth.
B.
Exactly. ठीक है? B will be the correct. ठीक ठीक है, because देखो, if someone is passing a class, there will be two options. If someone is passing a class, he is passing a class or he is not passing a class. So either it will be true or either it will be false, right? So it's clearly a Boolean data type, right? So Boolean के case में we declare it like this, right? Boolean false equal to true or Boolean false equal to false. Okay. So with this we are over with this data type thing. Okay. Let's move on to next question. Okay. And it's actually a good one. Okay. It will require somewhat of your brain power for solving. Okay. So what you have to do, कोई भी code run नहीं करेगा, ठीक है? I will show you code running after this, ठीक है? After every question, आप लोगों को करना code, ठीक है? You just have to solve, ठीक है? पेपर पे करो या माइंड में solve करो, and just keep the answer with you, ठीक है? And I think every question will be 30 seconds thing, ठीक है? So time starts now. Just keep the answer with you.
2.
Okay, we have one option 2.
1.
Okay, we have one option 1.
1.
Okay, again one more option 1.
1.
Okay, stop. 30 seconds done. ठीक है, तो जिसका जो आंसर है अपने पास रखो. अब देखते हैं कि एक्चुअल में क्या आंसर आएगा, ठीक है? Let's check. We will discuss the reasoning also, don't worry. Someone said 2, someone said 1. ठीक है? Let's see. The answer is 2. ठीक है? Yes, answer should be 2. Why? देखो. I plus 3 incremental. ठीक है? Post increment का मतलब क्या होता है? First we use the thing and then we increment it. Right? This is what we do. ठीक है? यहाँ पर plus I is 3 increment. कि पहले increment and then use it. ठीक है? So what is happening here is कि देखो 0 था, I plus हुआ, तो I अभी 0 ही actually मतलब अभी यूज नहीं हुआ, तो अभी तक के लिए वो 0 ही रहेगा. तो प्लस साइन, तो अब आई दोबारा यूज हो रहा है. इसका मतलब पहले का एक इंक्रीमेंट 1 हो रखा है, नाउ इट्स इंक्रीमेंटिंग अगेन क्योंकि प्लस आई है, तो इट विल बिकम 2. ठीक है, तो इट्स क्लियर नाउ. वाई जे विल बी 2, सो जे विल बी,
So it is 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1. So post increment and pre increment. So 1
Right.
plus 1 is equal to 2.
एग्जैक्टली. ठीक है, ठीक है. अब नाउ आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन. I am changing the things a bit. Now tell me what will be the output. Let me remove this statement completely. What will be the output now?
1.
1.
0.
अरे ठीक है, so answer will be 0. ठीक है, let's see whether it's 0 or not. Let's confirm. ठीक है, it will be 0. As I said, post increment is basically पहले use करो, ठीक है, and then increment करो. ठीक है, तो अगर
Now, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so अगर if I print the I again, now it will be 1. ठीक है, देखना. ठीक है, so it's 1 now, right? Because यहाँ पर it has been incremented after usage. Clear?
Okay, so if it is I plus plus, though it is printf, so it prints I first, so that is 0, and
Right.
then it increments. So if we give another statement for print, so that time, so you've given printf, so which is I, which is already post incremented to 1. So the second statement, it will print 1.
Exactly, right. Okay. So this you only learn when you play on with operators. ठीक है.
It's been 7-8 years I even wrote a code.
Okay. So now I'm changing the things a bit. What do you think will be the output now?
1 plus 1.
So what is the middle sign? Is it
Two.
plus or divide?
Plus.
Okay, everything is plus.
Right.
2.
1. So it will be 1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
One.
2.
Answer is 2. ठीक है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली यही था. ठीक है, जो मैंने अभी करके दिखा दिया आपको. So it's also 2. Because कोई बताएगा?
Yes, sir.
बताओ.
So still I equal to 0. When we are using plus I, then we have I equal to 1. Then second statement I plus plus. Then we have I equal to 2, but we are using I old value. It's already 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2.
ओके. ठीक है. इसमें आया वन लिटिल. ठीक है. क्योंकि मैं जब कर रहा था तो मेरे को भी 1 लगा था. आई थॉट द आंसर शुड बी 1. ठीक है. सो आई विल जस्ट क्लियर अराउंड थिंग्स वन. मे बी डिस्कस इट विद माय फ्रेंड और द प्रोफेसर. ठीक है. वन रीजन आई थॉट ऑफ इज कि बेसिकली एग्जीक्यूशन हैपेंस फ्रॉम राइट टू लेफ्ट. ठीक है. सो व्हाट हैपेंस when the compiler is reading the code, so it's reading I plus first. ठीक है. So that's why it's incremented to like it's 0, but then again here we have plus I. ठीक है. So that's what I thought, but then I will confirm it once with my friend or someone. ठीक है. So because I have a little confusion around because I also thought it should be 1. ठीक है. But I will confirm it once. ठीक है. Okay. Next question is this. What do you think will be the answer? 3. Anyone have this confusion here? मेरे अलावा या सबको क्लियर है कि वाइड्स 2?
मेरे को क्लियर है क्योंकि मैं ये पहले से ही रन करके देख चुका हूँ. इससे बड़ी स्टेटमेंट की है मैंने.
अच्छा. ओके. Anyone have like किसी और को there is confusion why it's not 1 why it's 2? Because how I understand post increment is कि first we use it and then we increment it. So we are using it.
I have a question, okay? So
Yeah.
first, j equal to pre-increment, so that is going to be 1 plus
Plus.
post increment. So do we consider the value of this pre-incremented I, or do we consider the
Yes, but we will not consider as 0. That is clear to me. ठीक है. So we will consider I as 1. That is okay, right? Because I has already been incremented, right? So that is okay. We will consider I as 1. Now the confusion with me is basically we are doing I plus plus, right? So I is 1. So we are doing I plus plus. We are basically post incrementing, right? Post increment basically means कि first we are using it and then we will increment it. ठीक है. So if we are using it here, it means it should remain 1. So that's a little confusion on my part. So I will clear it once and then maybe let you know.
So can I dry run this code if I
Yeah.
was share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
You will visible my screen.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Okay, sir. We have plus I and plus. This is the statement and I plus.
Right.
Okay. Right now we have I equal to 0.
Okay.
Okay. Both are the you are saying we our software will be read the code in the right side. Correct?
That is my assumption. If that assumption I am making, right? Then
Okay.
so it's clear to me it will be 2, right?
Yes.
I am saying that is my assumption. So I will clear it once because I don't want to give you false information.
ओके
That is
सर,
the
मैं वही कर रहा था, जैसे आई प्लस प्लस इट्स बिकम बी वन एंड देन वी आर यूजिंग अ ओल्ड वैल्यू आई, इट्स जीरो, करेक्ट? Then plus is the operator we are using, plus I, now I is 2 and we are using a new value of I, it's 2 and 2 plus 0 is 2.
right.
And
Okay. देखो, क्योंकि नेट पे भी if I am reading it, it's written that first value is used and then incremented. ठीक है? So that's why there is a little confusion around this thing. But yeah, I will let you know in the starting of the first session itself. ठीक है? Okay. The next question is
Zero.
equal to 100 j equal.
that will be zero.
Yes sir, 0.
Because mod is basically for direct 100 mod 10 means when 100 is divided by 10, what should be the remainder? Remainder it will be 0. Okay? Okay. Next question is that what do you think will be the answer?
Not equal to I and j.
One.
1.
In the condition it's written, I think not equal to, not I.
I लिखा है, right? Just written not I. So the answer for this one is error, compilation error. ठीक है? Can anyone tell me what error you are going to receive? Okay, you should be familiar with errors. That is an important part of programming. Okay, you should be familiar with errors so that debug your why this error is happening. Okay, because I want your debugging to be strong at the same time. Okay, so debugging should also be strong. So what error you are going to receive? Okay. Bad operand type. ठीक है? What actually happened here is कि we are using not with I. ठीक है? And I is there. ठीक है? Although not is used with unary operator. ठीक है? Sorry, not is a unary operator and it's used with boolean. So we can't use unary operator with integers. ठीक है? So bad operand type was unary operator exclamation. ठीक है? So that is the problem. Yeah. Suppose clear why we got a compilation error.
Yes.
Compilation error means, by the way, do you know the difference between runtime error, compilation error, logical error? No. Okay.
Some idea, but compilation error is if our code is by a compiler, and logical and second आपने कौन सा एरर बोला था?
Runtime error.
रन टाइम, हाँ, ट्वीट नहीं कर पा रहा अपने आप को.
ठीक है, exactly. ठीक है. So compilation error is exactly when your code is not able to compile. ठीक है? And actually happens due to syntax. Syntax majorly जब भी गलत आप लिखोगे कोड का errors आएंगे. ठीक है? So compilation error mostly arises due to syntax issue. ठीक है? So compilation error again error. ठीक है? Logical error का मतलब क्या होता है कि सब कुछ हो रहा है, your code is compiling, your code is running, ठीक है? But you're getting a wrong. So it basically means there is a problem with your logic. ठीक है? Runtime error basically means that the code is compiling, not running properly because of maybe an infinite loop. ठीक है, your code might have an infinite loop कि वो चले ही जा रहे चले go in somewhere in your code. ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे there will be a runtime error. So runtime error basically means कि चलते चलते code में if while running there is some error, then it basically yeah. So you should be familiar with types of error. Why you should be familiar with types of error? Because when you read the error type and then it becomes easy for you to debug your code. Okay. ठीक है, because अगर आपको पता है कि this is a compilation error, it basically means कि there is some problem with your syntax. तो आप syntax से ही करोगे. अरे you know कि there is some problem with my logic, तो आप अपने logic पे काम करोगे. If there is some problem with runtime during runtime, तो आप condition की वजह से runtime error is happening. You might add some edge cases in that case. ठीक है, the thing. Okay. Yeah.
Error, compilation error.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why error?
So if B1 is true, then why we are using B3 equal to true also? Maybe.
No, that should not be a problem. Why, Janavi, why do you think error?
Because see, if B1 is true and B2 is false, then and not B3. So B1 and B3, if not B3, then it gives an error, right?
Will not give an error actually. देखो, why do you think? मतलब मेरे को अभी भी समझ नहीं आ रहा कि why you are thinking it will give an error? It will give. देखो, not B3 means is B. So we are adding B2 with false. Right? B2 is false. So false and false is false.
False and true is
True. False and true is false.
okay. Then it's
Okay, let me repeat. एक बार ये चीज मैं बता देता हूँ तुम लोगों को. ठीक है, so if you ever, because you might encounter these questions. ठीक है, so ये चीज डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, 0 basically represents false अभी के लिए and 1 represents true. ठीक है, so false true, so and or ये majorly you are going to see. ठीक है, so or is basically represented by this and is represented with this and or is represented by this. So 0 and 0 basically false and false is false. ठीक है, so 0 0 and 0 or 0 is 0, 0 or 0 is 1. ठीक है, 0 and 1 ठीक है, means false and true is false. ठीक है, 2 is 2. ठीक है, और 2 is false. ठीक है, 1 0 तो सेम चीज सेम लॉजिक लग जाएगा. 0 1 0. ठीक है, ओके, 1 1 तो 1 and 1 यानी 2 and 2 is 2. ठीक है, 2 और 2. ठीक है, 2 और 2 is 0. Okay, my bad. I did it wrong. 0 or 0 is 0. 0 1 or 0 or 1 is 1. 0 or 1 or 0 is 1. ठीक है, तो सेम नंबर का और is 0. ठीक है, so that is the thing. ठीक है, तो इसको याद रखना थोड़ा सा because you might encounter these things. ठीक है, ओके. So okay, so can you tell the answer now?
True,
false.
false, 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 and false.
Everyone agrees it's false.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, so it's false. ठीक है, yeah, this one.
0.
Okay. Let's see. Everyone agrees that it's 0? Or anyone?
I need some time, sir. Can you सर एक क्वेश्चन फिर से खोल सकते हो? मैं कैलकुलेट कर रहा था.
ये रही.
Okay. 1 plus 10, 11 minus 8.
-1.
Okay.
Yes, sir, maybe -1.
Maybe. Okay.
Even I got -1.
Okay, you got minus. ठीक है. ठीक है. Let's learn it. What's the answer? वैसे it should be 10. It should be 0. हाँ ठीक है, it's 0. ठीक है. Who got what? -1. ठीक है. तो देखो, I think it's 0 because देखो I plus plus again it's post increment. ठीक है. So first we will use it. ठीक है. So I plus plus yeah when we are using it. ठीक है. So I is 10 minus there pre decrement. ठीक है. So pre पहले decrement and then we will use it. So 12 का pre decrement will be 11. Now 11. So 10 minus 11 is basically -1, right?
Yeah.
Then we are doing k plus equal to this -1, right? So k plus equal to basically k equal to k plus, right?
Yes.
So k plus equal to you must, I think you just saw that k equal to this. So k is 1, so 1 minus 1 is basically 0. That's why we got a 0. Okay? Is it clear to everyone? Have you got a 0?
Yeah, I wanted to ask.
Yeah, sure.
When you say we incremented first, sorry, what was that again?
I plus plus, so we
we
increment
use it first.
and then we will increment it.
So we will increment I or the where it's been used. Means in K we will increment or in I itself we will increment it.
In I itself we will increment after we are using it. So first we are using it I plus plus basically means देखो I का there must be a location backend में, right? जहाँ पे it's storing its value. ठीक है? So what actually happens is when we are calling I plus plus, so what actually happens is for the time being it provides the value of I as it is. ठीक है? So the value of I is 10, so it provides it as it is. And after providing the value, as soon as it provides the value, it increments it in backend. ठीक है? So now it's 11 in the backend. ठीक है? Is it clear, Vitesh?
Slightly.
ठीक है. So what I am saying is currently यहाँ पर I का value is 10. ये चीज clear है? ठीक है. But now अगर suppose I will print I, so what do you think should be the value?
11.
Exactly. It will be 11. Let's confirm. Okay. That is what I am saying. Because backend makes incrementing after being used. Okay. So it should be 11.
But in that we didn't use I
Yeah.
after incrementing it. We didn't use I anywhere. So it should be 10.
No,
That's
we are
kind of-
using. देखो increment करते time ही तो we are using ना. तो यहाँ पर it's being used, right? While incrementing it's being used. So that is count as one thing. It's being used here, and since we are adding the increment operator after with using it, so it basically means it's being used here now incremented. So यहाँ पर तो use हो गया now incremented. Okay?
So why it's been added in K? क्योंकि अपन ने सिर्फ यूज किया है ना अभी I को.
हाँ तो I को use कर लिया, right?
तो वो अभी तो 10 है.
हाँ right.
फिर +1 क्यों हुआ?
अरे देखो
I.
आई जो है वो पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है ना, तो जब के जब प्रिंट कर रहा है तो उस टाइम पे सिर्फ वो के वाला जो ऑपरेशन लिखा हुआ है सिर्फ वो प्रिंट होगा, और फिर जब अगर बाद में हम आई को यूज करते हैं जो बैक एंड वो प्लस हुआ है ना तो वो प्रिंट होगा, जैसे कि 11 हो रहा है।
तो वही तो बोल रहा हूँ मैं, तो फिर -1 आना चाहिए ना।
नहीं
क्यों आएगा?
ये देख, you are missing this plus sign, k plus equal to, ये मिस कर रहे हो आप ऐसे।
हाँ
K-
मतलब
K-
1 plus 10 plus
So I think most of you miss this plus, and I think ये intentionally इस question में लिखा गया है, तो miss this, ठीक है? So it was the intention behind designing this. Yeah. So next question is this. Oh, nice. Let's see.
11, 12, 13, 13.
Okay, you are starting. Let's see. You guys are saying 13. सबका 13 है, किसी का 14 भी है? ठीक है, तो बिकॉज क्लियर है सबको 13 क्यों है? पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे 10 है एज इट इज रहा, फिर 8 पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट, तो पहले आई का जो वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट होगा वो करेंगे बिकॉज पिछले पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट की वजह से द वैल्यू इज 11 एंड देन we have a post increment again, so we have the value 11 with us and we have a post incremented associated with it. Okay, now plus the sign, so we are again using the value of I. So first post increment we will do, so 11 will now become 12, so I is 12 and plus I is basically now it will become 13. Now with J we are doing I plus plus, so first we will use J and then we will increment, so we are using J here, so J will be printed as and then it will be incremented. So it will print J again after the line. Okay, so it should be 40.
अब वो अभी भी 13 आएगा, आपने जे लिख दिया, आई लिखते तो फिर वो 14 आता।
हाँ सॉरी, J तो 13 ही रहेगा। Yeah, so I is 40 now because it's used here and then we are incrementing it. Okay, next question. Let's keep this one. Okay.
Is it one mod day or what?
It's 19 mod minus 5. I mod here.
-2.
I think it should be -4.
-3.
-4.
-3 sir.
Why?
Because we are using
Yes,
int. We are not using double, we are using int.
But it's mod operator, right?
It's not on decimal. It's integer.
Integer. And we are using mod, not divide, right?
Yes sir, -4 होगा।
माइनस, ठीक है, माइनस, सबको क्लियर है? ये भी कर लोगे, ठीक है?
-1.
हाँ हाँ, राइट, इट्स -1, ठीक है? आई थिंक इट्स द सिमिलर वन, ठीक है? तो I had 2 more things to do today, so Are you guys aware with conditionals? सबको conditionals आते हैं अच्छे से?
No.
सर क्वेश्चन दे दो, पता चल जाएगा, सीखना ही होगा.
ठीक है, let's do one thing. Let's cover the theory of conditionals today. ठीक है, so at least theory part, and then we will do. ठीक है, because as I said, I don't want to like more sessions on this thing. ठीक है, तो conditionals क्या होते हैं, right? We have done operators, we have done data types, right? Now what are conditionals? So conditionals like are basically conditions, ठीक है, that you want to do particular work only after a particular condition is satisfied. ठीक है, you, for example, I decide to go out only if it doesn't rain, right? It's a condition that I will, my going out depends on raining and not raining, right? So it's a condition here, right? My work this depends on a condition, right? So I print a number only if it's even, right? It's a, the number will be printed only if it's even, right? Or like I want all those numbers from 1 to n which are divisible by 5, right? It's a condition, right? That all those numbers which are divisible by n needs to be printed, right? 1 to n condition. So these all are conditions, right? So how do we specify these conditions, or how do we write these conditions in our code, right? While coding, how do we write these conditions? That is the question. Okay. So we have different type of conditions in Java. First and the most common one is if else. Okay. So what we do is, if we give the condition in bracket, we write if we give the condition, and then whatever work has to be done will be given inside this if condition. Okay. Now we have a else also. If the condition is not true, perform the else part. Okay. So else part is basically something which is not like else is not giving else is not compulsory. Okay, you need to understand this. See, you can only give if condition part, and you might not want to give else. Okay, but it's a good thing that you provide else. See, if this condition is not working, do this one. Okay, so then in that case else works. Okay, now it can be possible that you might have multiple conditions, right? If this condition is true, do this work. Else if this condition is true, do this work. So we have if else if. Okay, this is continuation of condition. Okay, you can give condition. So else if is again not compulsory. Okay. So if I want to check whether a given number is even or not, how do I write it in code? It's simple. From the user, I check if n mod 2 equal 0, then it means basically that the number is even. I print yes, else I print no. Okay? So that is here. There can be nested if else. Okay? Nested if else basically means if. Okay? I can have a condition inside it. Okay? Then I can have a condition inside it. So that is nested if else. Okay? So then this can be one thing, and then again, as I said, we can have multiple conditions. So उसके लिए if else वगैरह भी use. ठीक है? Now there is something switch case. Have you heard of the switch case in the code?
Still not, sir.
Okay. So इसका मतलब नहीं है. ठीक है? So switch case is also one type of conditional. ठीक है? Conditional की तरह लिखा जाता है switch case. For example, ठीक है? I want to print like from a given day, I want to print the day represented. ठीक है? So what I do is I put this चीज के base पर I want to put the condition. I put that in switch. ठीक है? फिर case जिस भी चीज से वो मैच हो जाएगा case में, that will be printed. ठीक है? So for example, switch of day, right? So day पे depend करेगा case का perform होना, right? Since day here is 4, so case 4 will be executed because 4 is matching with 4. ठीक है? 1 will not be executed, 2 will not, 3 will not, 4 will execute. Okay, and we have to write break statements because otherwise it will continue performing the thing. It will not come out of the state. Okay, and we have something called as default. Okay, in which case we have something called as default. So what happens if neither of the cases work, like any of the cases doesn't work, कोई भी condition doesn't meet, we do the default thing. Okay, whatever is written in default we use that. Okay, so is it clear सबको switch case? You're going to use it very less, okay, switch case, but you should know this because it might be possible that you might see this in some MCQ question, okay, switch case. So you should know how switch case works. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. After that, one more thing, Java ternary operator. It's also a part of conditional. Okay, you might or might not see this in post. Okay. So how does ternary operator actually work? Okay. ये इसका format होते हैं. Okay. Ternary operator का. So answer will basically equal to first you write the condition. Okay. You write the condition. Then there is a question mark after the condition. Then if the condition is true, okay, condition is true, part 1 will be stored as answer, otherwise part 2 will be returned as answer. Okay. For example, one example can be, I want to check what A and B. In दोनों में से which one is greater, right? Like A is greater or B is greater. So how do I write this using ternary operator here? A greater than B is my condition. Okay. Now if this condition is true, okay, so A will be stored as answer, otherwise B will be stored as answer. Yeah. Is it clear? Ternary operator.
So it's explained in the
Case can take any type, any data type.
Yeah, you can. Actually, we use it for integration. So suppose A is 10, B is 5. Okay. I want to check the smaller out of these. Right. So A less than B question mark. If this is true, we will return A. Right. Otherwise, we will return B. Okay. So we will fit the instruction. So we have 5. Okay. 5 is smaller out of these two. We got the smaller number. Okay. देखो how this is working. Again repeating. It will ask whether less than B or not. Since less than B is 10 and B is 5. So this condition, what I said, when condition is false, it will return the second one as your answer. Okay. And if the condition is true, then it will return that.
clear, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how you turn it. Okay. Now I want to do some coding question based on this. Okay. So what we will do in next session is we will do conditionals पे based एक बहुत we will discuss questions on conditionals and then we will move to for loops by loops together. Okay. And if you specific देखो I don't do pattern problems for loops in the sessions. Okay. But if you want me to do some specific pattern problems from the code, just let me know before the. Okay. Your next session will be on Saturday, so just let me know before the Saturday. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to let me know for the pattern problems. Otherwise, I don't do pattern problems in the session. Okay. So because anyways, आप लोगों ने try लिया है right course की deadline की वजह से, so there is no point discussing them. But if you think there needs to be a discussion for specific pattern problems, we will discuss now. Okay. So good. मिलते हैं next Saturday. Yeah. कुछ पूछना है?
Can we switch the time to later part of the day or early in the morning? morning.
Yeah. The timing for today was actually the slots for sessions are booked like uh, 3-4 days before the session. Okay. So I asked your opinion, I think yesterday, right? So this session was already booked 3 days back. So that's why I couldn't change the time. But
And then if it is late in the evening or if it is early in the morning, then it should be good because weekend not everybody might be comfortable waking up early in the morning.
yeah. So it basically, I think we decided on 6 to 8 p.m. right? In the last session, or it might be 4 to 6 p.m. Okay. I think yesterday we decided on that time. If it's okay with everyone.
Uh, 6
Yeah.
to 8 was fine.
6 to 8 was, I think, the majority which voted for 6 to 8. Okay. So most probably sessions will be from 6 to 8. Okay. Well, anyways, it's weekend, I think so. Uh, Work, so I think most of the people will not have. Okay.
Next weekend is Shivratri, so in the evening
Acha,
it's
okay.
busy.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, I will see beforehand. Don't worry for that part. Yeah, anyways, I also have to do puja and all. So I will see that. If I feel कि शाम को if there is some festival or something, I will keep it in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
I said it, I think yesterday also, कि session timings are not that much rigid. Okay. I will check according to your need and my need also. Okay. It might be possible that I might have exams or something. So that will be changed. It might be possible sometimes the session can't be possible on a weekend. So I will put up a message on a group and I will ask for your opinion for other possible things. Okay. So don't worry for that part. टाइमिंग्स आर बहुत फ्लेक्सिबल ठीक है इफ यू थिंक कि कोई टाइमिंग वर्क नहीं कर रहा तुम लोगों के यू कैन ऑलवेज लेट मी ठीक है so we will work for that time.
And also, can you please share the quiz that we did today? So
Yeah, sure. Uh,
I tried to install Java in my laptop again, but it asked me to write the code in the Notepad plus plus.
I don't know why. So did you ask any? Did you develop? Download any IDE along with Java?
I don't know. I just followed the PPT that was there in the course.
So PPT, I think Eclipse का download installation thing is given in PPT if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but I'm not able to download Notepad plus to my laptop.
Okay. So you can take help from the group. ठीक है आप group को message डाल देना कि क्या error आ रहा है. I think anyone from the group can help you out. If that doesn't happen, I will like connect with you first and then we can do it.
Okay, sure, thank you. And do we have a WhatsApp group or something with this?
Yeah, we have this WhatsApp group. I think just where I put up the message for class and everything, right?
I guess I've not joined. I got a 25th Jan batch. I didn't get a link for this batch.
Yeah, this is 25th Jan batch only.
Oh, is it okay?
ठीक है जहाँ पर I put up every message, right? I think you might have received this meeting link from there itself, right?
No, I got an email for this.
Okay, you got it from email. Okay.
Yeah, they sent me a link through email.
So you don't have WhatsApp group link? You might have received it on the email itself.
Yeah.
ठीक है. If not, can someone send her the WhatsApp group link which you might have received from the email?
I'm just checking if that link is working.
Is it possible, sir, you directly add Janvi in the WhatsApp group?
Actually, I'm not the admin. Your RM is the admin for the group.
Okay, so maybe I have a link, so I will share a Janvi.
Thank you, Manchu. I guess the link is working. I was able to join just now.
ठीक है cool. Yeah, so I put up this like webinar link in the group itself. Okay, everything you can discuss on the group related to your doubts and this. Okay. You will find my number on the group itself. So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Bye-bye everyone.
Okay. Bye, sir.
Okay, one more thing. Just give me a sec. I'm floating a feedback link. Okay. very good if you fill that, ठीक है, so that I know it's anonymous, ठीक है, I can't read your responses, so but the team will know that if any changes needs to be done at my end, ठीक है, just give me a slip.
सर एक चीज मुझे किसी पर्सनल लेवल
बिल्कुल,
पे
पूछो।
सर, जैसे कि इसमें हमें बोला गया था कि हमें जॉब की गारंटी मिलेगी और हम ये कोर्स ये करते हैं तो सर मैं ये जानना चाह रहा था कि बहुत से ऐसे टीचर्स हैं, मतलब कि हम जैसे ही कोई भी डाउट अरेंज करते हैं या आस्क फॉर डाउट पे क्लिक करते हैं और तुरंत ही 5-6 मिनट में अलग अलग टीचर्स कोई ना कोई कनेक्ट हो जाता है। तो सर अगर इतनी जॉब्स है और इतने ही अच्छे पैकेजेस है तो टीचर्स मतलब कि जो इतने अच्छे लेवल पे जिनकी इतनी अच्छी नॉलेज है वो एज अ टीचिंग क्यों काम कर रहे हैं, वो भी कोडिंग इंजीनियर के साथ? या
तो वो तो पार्ट टाइम होता है ना, मतलब मैं भी यहाँ पे जो काम कर रहा हूँ दैट इज पार्ट टाइम, मतलब इट्स नॉट, आई एम नॉट अ फुल टाइम पर्सन हियर, राइट, तो इट्स पार्ट टाइम कंप्लीटली।
ओके, मतलब कि आप कहीं और भी जॉब कर रहे हो एंड पार्ट टाइम आप यहाँ पे
आई
दे
थिंक
रहे
आई टोल्ड यस्टरडे कि मैं जॉब स्टार्ट करूंगा लाइक फ्रॉम जुलाई, माय जॉइनिंग इज फ्रॉम जुलाई, राइट, क्योंकि अभी तो माय लास्ट सेमेस्टर इज गोइंग ऑन, तो
हो। ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि हमने ये कोर्स में ज्वाइन कर लिया और जॉब न लगे?
मतलब मैं समझा नहीं, मतलब कि आपको टीचर की जॉब में लेके जा रही थी
नहीं 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 नहीं, मैं ये जानना चाह रहा था जैसे इतने जने वो टीचिंग की जॉब कर रहे हैं तो क्या इसमें अच्छा पैकेज नहीं है या फिर उन्हें जॉब नहीं मिल पा रही, इस तरीके से मैं डाउट आ रहा था कुछ
दैट इज
सुनने से।
कंप्लीटली पार्ट टाइम, लाइक मुश्किल से डेली का आधा एक घंटा देना होता है, तो व्हाई नॉट यू प्रेफर डूइंग दिस, बिकॉज लाइक मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा, लाइक इट्स जस्ट एक्स्ट्रा इनकम, राइट,
ओके,
एक्स्ट्रा
पार्ट
इनकम
टाइम
है,
है
एक्स्ट्रा
तो कोई
नॉलेज,
नहीं।
राइट, my knowledge also increases, right, when I discuss things with you, so like that is the only purpose I think anyone will want to do this for.
ओके सर, अगर पार्ट टाइम है तो सर ठीक है।
Right.
राइट सर, ओके सर, बाय, गुड नाइट।
Alright. I will share the session feedback form in the group. Okay, you guys can leave. So I will share as soon as I get it. So please fill that form by today. Okay.
यस सर।
Good. Thank you.
ओके सर,
Bye-bye.
वीडियो अपलोड कर देना सर।
मैंने कल की भी कर दी है.
Okay.
As soon as I will receive the link for this one, I will update that sheet. ठीक है.
Okay.
I have added a sheet in your group description. Everyone can check the group description. There is a Excel sheet link. ठीक है. All for the session and all the links for recording you will see there. When after the session I will update it. ठीक है. So you can access it there. आपको बार-बार ग्रुप में नहीं ढूंढना पड़ेगा. ठीक है.
ओके सर, ठीक सर,
Okay.
थैंक यू सर।
Good night.
Thank you guys. Bye bye.